Hi, my name is Emily and today I'm going to be showing you how to make wearable earrings out of a few simple tools. I'm going to do a little disclaimer. We don't have time in this demonstration speech to show you the whole process of cutting them, baking them, assembling them. It just takes too long. So after I get done showing you how to get them to the point where you put them in the oven, I will show you a finished pair and explain to you how you assemble them. So let's get started. So the first thing you're going to need is clay. This is the Primo brand clay from Joann's. You can use any brand of clay. This is just the one that I prefer. Something to roll the clay out with. This is a glass clay roller. You're going to need something to cut the clay with. Cookie cutters work perfectly fine. You're going to need little jump rings to attach your pieces of earrings. And then you're going to need some glue to attach the back pieces of your earrings, the earring posts. And then some sandpaper to sand down your finished product to smooth out the edges. And then jewelry pliers are optional for the jump rings. They can make it a little easier if you're working with tinier jump rings. And then an oven safe pan. I like to line them with parchment paper. And then last but not least, you're going to need something pointy to poke a hole into your earrings to put the jump rings through. So I'll start by showing you how to roll out your clay. So you're going to take your clay and place it on a clean surface. And you're just going to start by rolling it out. You don't want it super thin, so you won't too thin that you can't pick it up off the table. But you also don't want it too thick, because if you make it too thick, it will take too long to cook and it will be fragile if it doesn't get done all the way. So once you get done rolling it, you just place it back on the counter and you take your cutter and you cut out the shapes that you want. So I'm just going to cut out 2 shapes to show you what you need to do with them. So once your shapes are cut, you're going to take your shapes and the pointy object and you're going to poke a hole through the top of your earring, which will be what your jump rings go through, and then you're just going to place them in that pan like this. So I don't have my parchment paper, but you're just going to place them on the pan with the parchment paper, and then you're going to pop them in the oven for about 30 minutes at 275, and once they come out, you're going to let them cool, and you are going to take your earrings and you're going to sand them down on the edges. These are already sand, but you're going to just sand the edges down to make them smooth so there's no rough spots or uneven spots. And then this is where you're going to take your jump rings and you're going to attach them through the holes that you put in your earring. And it doesn't matter how many you do. You can just do 1, which will need no jump rings, or you can do 3, 4, how many you would like. And this is where your glue comes in place. So you're going to put your earring upside down like this, and you're going to put a little dab of glue right in the center. And that is where you place your earring back, like so. And I usually let them sit for about 12 hours. Overnight's good, just to make sure that they're really glued on there and sturdy, because you don't want them to come off. But once you're done with that, you have a finished pair of earrings, like so. There's also tons of different websites you can go to. Just a simple Google search will show you videos, supply lists. It's really an easy hobby to do. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it taught you a little bit on how to make clay earrings.